Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Taash. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you.
Nah.
I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... Are you trying to have sex with me?
Hadn't really thought that far ahead, but maybe?
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cashlock or Tomlock.
And those are...
Cashlock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tomlock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone. So which is it?
Did you just smell me?
Yeah?
You can smell when someone is...
I have a really good sense of smell. Comes with the dragon stuff.
Well...
You still haven't answered the question.
So which one was serious? There was something about tasting the neck.
Tomlock.
That's maybe where I'm at.
Good. Me too.
Your mother said it was uncommon for you to be interested in men. I'm glad you're making an exception.
The bar's a little higher. You're good.
What happens now?
Usually I'd pin you to the wall, but we work together. It's weird.
Rook, Taash, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Taash, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Taash!
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gillenane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash, I know what happened at Weishaupt shook you.
Stop. Just stop. I need to kill the dragon.
Why? What do you need to prove?
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Canary ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Some she was never supposed to be. Shokratoebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
Taash, listen to me. You are not blighted, or ugly, or wrong. So why do you think you are?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit as a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Taash.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
Your mother tried to stop you from breathing fire because she was worried the Antam would find you. Did she ever try to stop you from being a warrior?
She didn't love it. She never stopped me.
Because she wanted you to be the powerful, beautiful person you are.
Person, not woman.
You tell me, Taash, what feels right to you?
Then, person. And using they for myself. I really like how that feels. But I don't want this to mess up stuff with you. I need to know if it changes how you feel about me.
How I feel. You know how long I've wondered what it would taste like to kiss you? Would it taste smoky or spicy? It keeps me up all night.
I want to keep doing this with you anywhere that isn't a blighted dragon's lair.
Fair point.
Okay, bye. Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. You could come with me. As, you know, with me. If you want.
I'd love to.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
Taash invited me.
I will set another plate. She did not tell me you were coming.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here. Food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
It was gonna take too long. I wanted to be out here with you two.
I see. I'm glad you made time to visit, if not to prepare the meal.
Maybe next time you'll let me know I'm cooking.
I will not trouble you, now that I know you are preoccupied.
Okay. Bye. That was... nice.
Was it?
Well, you're nice.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You should be able to be yourself around her. Hey, you get to be who you are.
I know. I know. I'll tell her.
When you're ready. On your terms.
Thanks.
After Weishaupt, we can't afford to ignore anything to do with the Blight. The Gloom Howler was working with Darkspawn. I should help Davrin when he learns more about it. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. You gonna be a big dumb puppy every time we hunt a dragon?
I'd love to tell you no, but realistically... At least I'm being honest. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chokra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does, so I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry. And probably about you and me.
You think your mother hates me?
No, she likes you. Probably. My mother worries about how I get when I care about someone. I feel too much, like it's all I can see. I build it up in my mind, and then if it isn't like that in the real world, it's like I get stuck. I get the same way when I'm angry. Like the fire. The rage is all I have. I don't want to be that. I don't want it to mess up us.
Hey, I like your fire. I like how much you care about things, so stop apologizing.
You haven't seen all the bad stuff yet.
When I do, we'll deal with it. But your fire is part of who you are, and I like who you are. In fact, it's probably because of your fire that we're still here and that dragon isn't.
Yeah, guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk with my mother about who I am.
Yeah?
I want her to see the real me. Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah, the asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens. This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me where she now lived.
I made food. Here, this cup. Made it myself.
And do you have powdered ginger for the table?
I'll go get some.
You are not good enough for my child.
That's not your call.
You are emotionally sloppy and lack the resolve she needs. You will only bring her pain.
Or I could make Taash happy.
It is not about happiness.
Then what is it about?
Teaching my child to survive in this world.
Taash is an adult. If you haven't finished teaching by now...
I have failed, yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited to such pursuits. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically, to analyze without passion, and correct mistakes. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother. I am aware.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was a Qunaflock. Perhaps you are like that.
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy for me?
Evatash, Chakra Toebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never enough for you?
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Taash, I'm so sorry.
No. It's okay.
Taash?
I'm not hiding anymore. How she takes it is her problem.
You sure?
Yeah. Come on. Don't let food go to waste.
The Antam could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide the fire. What does she tell you? Chakra Toebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashak. Chakra Toebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evatash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, be good enough for them.
Chakra Toebra. Taash! Move!
We went there to save her.
Taash, I'm so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Chakra Toebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Your mother. Was she a Kunari who happened to live in Ravane, or was she a Ravani woman who happened to be Kunari?
Kunari. So Kunari she left when they weren't doing it right. That's how she'd want me to remember her. As Kunari.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
You are Taash and Rook. Shathan, who served as your Tomasran, was a friend to me.
You study ancient Kunari language like Shathan did?
Yes, I study both the language and the culture of the first expedition. My hope is that by learning more of the first expedition, we can improve our understanding of ourselves.
Are you really going to be able to help Karash like you offered?
Yes, the Antam hurt many in the Qun when they launched their invasion on the south. Karash will go to those who heal the mind. It speaks well of Shathan that she helped him.
I'm guessing you didn't come all this way just to tell us this was a shopping list?
No. The tablet revealed much about Adari and about the Qun itself. Before I give you the translation, I must explain. What you learn here, I ask that you hold to yourself. What is there is sacred.
I wouldn't have learned it without Rook.
Then we will respect your trust. The tablet's message must only be spoken. It must not be written down.
So that's why you couldn't just send a letter?
Yes, the tablet warned us against doing so. I remember the words, but please, bring your fire to the tablet so that I can show you. By Dragon's fire, these words are revealed. Trust no story not hidden this way. When the adversary came, we mixed our blood with dragons to fight. Protect those with fire. They see what we cannot. We fled across the sea, but there is no safety here. We have sickened, and will soon die. If more of us come from across the sea, then the adversary will follow. Beware the devouring storm.
What kind of Vashadan is this?
I was hoping for a tiny bit more clarity, considering it was only visible because Taash breathed fire on it.
Whatever else is unclear, this offers proof that Taash and others like them should hold a place of honor under the Qun. We were wrong to send them to the Antam as simple soldiers. And Shathan was right in taking you from us. She succeeded where we failed.
And she died for it.
I'll go check on them. Hey, you need to burn off some energy. I can think of more pleasant ways to do it.
All that work. All the ancient Kunari crap that she died for. And what's the secret? More work? More responsibility? She can't just leave me with this. She can't just... leave me.
Hey, you're not alone here.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Okay. Thanks. The Kunari thought I was a mistake. The Dragon King thought I was a weapon. Shazan was the only one who believed in me. The Kunari want me to help them, protect them. What do I do with that?
You're the Adari. It's up to you.
Thanks. We need the Kunari ready for whatever comes next. Whether it's the Devouring Storm or something else. They need to be united.
Most of the Antam broke away from the Qun, including any other Adari.
Then we need to get them back. And the Antam. They don't know how to live outside the Qun.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna make the Qun more like what it's supposed to be. What she taught me it was. I can do that for you. Tama. You came back.
You're the main reason I came back. Now, as I recall, we have some unfinished business. Unless you still think it's a distraction.
Do I seem distracted?
I don't know. I might need to take a closer look.
Look fast.
I need to get stuck in the Fade with my greatest regrets more often.
I will destroy anything that ever tries to hurt you.
Sweet talker.
So... we're together now.
I hope so.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I've had sex. I meant being someone's...
Lover?
I'm never calling you that. Ever.
Consort?
No.
We'll figure something out.
I don't want to mess this up. How do I...
How do dragons show that they care about their mates?
Huh. Sexy growls. Sometimes little bits of fire and love bites.
That sounds really great to me. Yes, please.
Tarala.
Tarala. That's the Kunari word for mine?
Yeah. Because that's what you are. Tarala. Hey, Tarala.
Thanks.
Now let's get up to the palace and kill another god or two.
You and me, against the world, Taash.
World doesn't stand a chance. Hey, listen, you helped me figure out who I was. You helped me find me. And love me.
Shokra to Ebra, Taash. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I lost my mother with stuff left unsaid, so whatever happens, I'm a better person, because you came into my life. So, thanks. Now let's go kick some ass.